My name is Professor Heinz Simonitsch. I'm the major investor at the Grand Hotel Lienz in Tyrol, close to the Italian border, overlooking the Dolomites.
Well, you made a name for yourself within the hospitality industry at the Half Moon, but this Lienz is your new project. Can you tell us a bit about the hotel?
Yeah, I fell in love with the area called Lienz in East Tyrol. Built a house, was talked into of also planning a hotel. And my brother-in-law became a partner, and we had the groundbreaking done by the president of Austria, Dr. Fischer, on the 22nd of September 2007. We started building on the 15th of October with the excavations and opened the hotel on the 30th of April 2009. So in a little bit more than 18 months, we accomplished to build from ground up with underground garages and a three stories underground and 3 stories above ground, a 6-story building pretty much.
Now it's very much, it's a classic building in terms of architecture and also the decor, but in terms of technology it's very leading edge. You're employing some energy reducing techniques and methods that almost is a blueprint for the future and how hotels will operate.
That is quite correct. We are using no gas and no oil in the energy source of our property. We have solar on the roof to heat the water for the swimming pool. We have a heat exchange with a underground lake which is 40 meters below the surface, and we extract the heat from there. And we also use hot water, which is used for the whole city, or the whole town. It's only 12,000 inhabitants, outside of the city or the town, with wood-fired systems where hot water is running through the pipes, insulated pipes underground, and that is our source of energy, plus electricity, which is produced by hydro. So we can claim that we are a very ecologically oriented hotel. We also have an enormous cover of the entire structure, which is above ground, to conserve all the energy. It is insulated to the finest, latest standard, including the windows and doors, so we don't lose any energy. In addition to that, we sort all the refuse, the bio, as well as the white glass, the colored glass, the plastic, the paper, and the metal and the wood. So we are trying to be as ecologically sound, which is the route into the future.
Now let's move to the wellness aspects of your hotel. You're very much into pioneering new techniques for wellness.
Not only do we have a wellness center, or called a spa, but we also have a medical center. And the medical center is headed by Professor Dr. Peter Lechleitner, a brother-in-law of mine, who is the head of the hospital in the town, who makes it possible for a guest who is there on a vacation to have a checkup or get some advice on his pain, his back pains, or weight loss or whatever. So you can, if you want to, not only enjoy the winter or the summer vacation, but you can also, while you are there, without going to a hospital, within the hotel, just going down a special elevator to the medical center, have your checkup or your stress test. We have a completely set up lab where you can have your blood test and your urine, etc. So instead of having to go to a hospital for the checkup, I believed that a luxury hotel should be able to also offer these services without becoming a clinic. We are not a clinic. We are not here to treat, let's say, patients who are very sick. We only offer it to the healthy to check up how their body function is really operating.
And this resulted you winning Europe's leading wellness resort at the World Travel Awards in September.
That is correct. That is correct. Because it's the uniqueness, since we are the only hotel which offers the medical side tied into the wellness side. Now, for example, it's now becoming very popular also that people come to us for a weight loss of a week with doctor's supervision in cooperation with the chef. The exercise is controlled, the food is controlled, so that there's pretty much a guaranteed loss of weight. And then the patient or the client of ours, when they go home, they remain in contact if they wish via the internet for further advice by the professor.
Now, can you tell us a bit about Lienz as well? It's a beautiful part of Austria. What the attractions are and how it works with the seasons. When are the best times to visit Lienz?
Yeah, we have a year-round operation with the exception of November. Right now, the hotel is closed. Because we had to give our staff the 6 weeks legal vacation, and B, because November is neither summer nor winter. But the rest of the year, there's pretty much something to be done all the time. In the winter, you can ski on 9 different locations, all reachable within 30 minutes, plus the 2 in town, where a bus runs every half an hour and takes you, a shuttle bus, to the ground station, and then you go up to 1,800 meters, and then from there with chairlifts to 2,300 meters, and so you have the winter skiing, snowboarding, as well as cross country. The golf course is set up as a cross country operation in the winter, and now that is the winter months. Starting in December, we have this year a World Cup ladies race on the 28th and 29th of December. That happens every 2 years, so you have that activity. In addition, you have a museum which is exhibiting finds of the Roman city called Aguntum, which was built over 2,000 years ago. And I actually always tell my friends and my journalists who come and visit that, you know, I don't really have to say very much, because the Romans 2,000 years ago already knew how beautiful the area is. Now, we are surrounded on the one side by the Dolomites towards the Italian border, on the other side with the Hohen Tauern, the largest national park in the Alps, with the highest mountain of Austria, the Großglockner, just about half an hour away from Lienz by car.
And when's the best time to visit the national park?
The national park is only in the summer. There's very little chance in the winter. I mean, unless you are really equipped to withstand the rigorous snow condition and also the temperatures. But the summer, we have wild river rafting. We have 27 holes of golf. We have exhibitions of art, of galleries. We have a railroad coming in from Salzburg and Carinthia. We have 2 rivers feeding into each other, the Trau and the Isel. They meet below Lienz. The Isel, which runs right in front of our hotel, is the last glacier-fed river in the Alps, in the Austrian Alps, which is not being used for electricity. And it's kept in its natural beauty. It has a green, clear water, and is full with 6 or 7 different kinds of fish, including the trouts naturally. You have 100 mountain lakes which you can visit. You have a lot of small chalets in the hills where they are still farming, meaning sheep and cattle, where the cattle are being milked and the cheese being made right up there with pure nature fed, grass-fed cattle.
Okay, Professor Heinz. Well, thanks very much for joining us here at Breaking Travel News at World Travel Market, and congratulations on winning a World Travel Award.
It was entirely my pleasure, and I hope we see you back again when next in Europe. Thank you.
Okay.